I don't know why people are always pleading to the government to free people who've been convicted for committing crimes. I seriously understand the fact that we normally develop this kind of emotional attachments, emotional feelings for those who are always in the public eye, people who have, become famous in the country that we are fan of. But the law still has to work. I'm one of the few people who really felt bad when IGR Farrell was arrested in the UK and extradited to the United States for, yeah, for whatever reasons. And during the proceedings, I was really, really, really praying that, she turned out to be innocent of, or whatever that she was accused of. But after she was convicted, I had to take that in a good faith, regardless of me being a fan. We loving people doesn't take away the fact that they are below the law and should face the consequences when necessary. They should face the law when necessary. And we Ghanaians, okay, I wouldn't limit this to only Ghanaians all over the world because they are doing it for Lil Dick, and all the superstars who have been jailed for, various crimes. When it comes to Ghana, Agradaa, people are pleading with the government to free Agradaa, which I think, the government, President Mahama shouldn't temper. Like, he shouldn't try doing that. Because I believe if you are going to be freeing Aguada, it automatically means the other convicts should also be freed, which you've done it before. The sitting president, the current president has done it before during his first term with the Muntie 3. These people were jailed for, 3 months and they ended up coming out before then. Personally, I still believe that was one of the reasons that led to his defeats. Yeah, and this time around, I don't believe you are going to be doing that with Agrada issue. I don't even believe, President Mama should even have a say. He should even have anything to say, regarding this issue. They should just allow the law to work. All over the world, fans are always pleading for their favorite artists, their favorite celebrities to be released from jail because, like I already told you initially, we normally develop these emotional attachments for these people we love. Just imagine, when Ebony died. Like Charlie, we all loved her, right? We all loved her. We felt like she was one of our sisters, which if you had met her one on one, she never knew you. She wouldn't have recognized you. But from afar, you kind of have this feeling for her. Here, people are trying to compare the case of Evangelist Mama Pad, aka Nana Agradaa, to that of the Nam1s, the DKMs, and the other Ponzi schemes. But these are two different scenarios. These are two different scenarios. With the case of number one, it has something to do with the government closing down their men's gold. It has something to do with the government closing down the men's school. That is one of the main reasons why he's still not been convicted yet. Because ahead of, the whole brouhaha surrendering number one and everything, not even for once did I hear someone coming out to lodge a complaint against number one for not paying them after investing. Not even for once did even a single person came out to lodge a complaint that okay, I've invested this a huge amount of money and I've not been paid after the said months and all those kind of stuff. Nah. But with Nana Agrada, she's been accused on so many occasions. A whole lot of accusations have been laid on her, and even I believe the court, the state has even given her so many chances for her to redeem herself, but she still keeps going back to even making it look as if she's above she's above the law. That's the kind of impression she creates whenever she comes online. She creates the impression of being above the law. That's one of, like, I think that's why she was, this time around they out to, let her know that, hey, Charlie, you need to face the law. You need to face the law. You understand? And people are asking why all these fake Malams are not being arrested. These fake Malams on TV performing magics and all those kind of stuff. But I believe you people haven't pressed any charges against them. If you do so, I think the government will investigate on that, and whoever that is found guilty will surely face the law. Yeah, because I think the government can't stop these people. They can't stop the fake, malams. They can't stop them, because if you are going to be stopping these people, you should also stop the pastors performing miracle on TV, because that's their beliefs. That's the belief of that fake malam. That's the belief of that pastor. They are all performing magics on TV. On so many occasions, have you heard people coming out to lay, accusations on these pastors that, they did something bad to them, of course, like, bro. And they are still working freely, right? So if you are going to be stopping these fake malams and all those, you should also stop there. Everyone. We should always try to stop any person, anyone performing magic or miracle on TV. I believe the people calling out for the release of Agradaa are her congregations. They are doing something to prove to her that they are solidly behind her, and it's a normal thing. And on social media, people are also making teases out of the whole situation. But bro, if you commit a crime, if you offend the law, I don't see any reason why we should allow you to go scot free, bro. Like, you should face the law, bro. You should face the wrath. Yeah, you should face the wrath, and yeah. Anyway, my name is Jimmy Ralph. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. I'll be back with more fun time, bro.
Africans bit again with my persons. Get a prison, my lyrical presence. Surprisingly, switching myself to the goddamn scary ghost mode. They never see me coming with a heat hotter than fire. Ball with the empire behind my back, enjoying my success with my cookies. Rap process, I'm ambition and drive was full of scary movies. Getting rid of the fearful loss to make way for the scary scenes. I came in on there, walking dead, never scared me with your courage scenes. I just oppose by spirit or success reposes during that post. Focus on myself in what I'm doing now. Check the blood in my hand. So some tears I've been through now, getting frozen, miss on fire. I'm the champ right now, I'm entitled to the rap heavyweight title. Now everybody lost their jealousy in the eye of the Gemini. Unexpectedly, I surprised you by coming in with my deep side. Intelligently, my visibility is activated in your mind. Real little IQ, never try Jimmy Ralph, my intelligent co-shiners. Got no conscience, try to be conscious.